Good morning, guys. Day 3 of our Australian adventure here in Perth. This is not the third video of any series because we have concluded the series in getting here. This is just the third day, me exploring, trying to understand how everything works in Australia. A quick update from the last video. Yesterday I didn't film, I didn't have nothing to share, and in today's video I would like to share with you an update in regards the only job interview that I managed to secure. But it's a bit noisy here. Let me move. Let me show you around meanwhile. I guess you are tired in seeing my face. So let me give you a bit of context in regards the job interview that I managed to land, which is actually the only one that I've did. So I had a phone interview this morning with a company called Flycentre. Probably those of you who lived in the UK or the ones that are here from Australia, you might know this company. So Flycentre is basically a middleman, a travel agency that puts in contact companies or individuals with their dream destination. So basically I had the phone interview today. This is the bay, and what happened is that for whatever reason I went on to the second stage. The second stage I will have it on Tuesday morning. The weekend is coming, so I guess there is no way I will ever get anything over these 2 days. So I will be preparing for that interview. It's gonna be like 1.5 hours worth of conversations and tests. And yeah, this is the update. Unfortunately the pay is very low. Like I was expecting here in Australia to get very good money, but probably it's because of the first job or because the position itself is not that good. The pay is pretty low. You're looking at a starting salary of 50,000 Australian dollars. For those of you that you are kind of at the first experience, that might sound good, but for people like myself that worked for over 10 years, that is a major setback. But it is what it is, to be honest. I'm not in the condition in choosing. Anyway, I will need this job for 2.5 months. At this stage, 2 months. So I will take it and I will see what happens. Apart from this, not much. I'm trying to explore a bit, try to understand, trying to progress in some sort. I've realized also that my CV, my original CV, the true CV, isn't matching what this market here in Western Australia has to offer. I've been doing, office jobs, and I do not have a trade. I'm not an electrician. Hello. I am not an electrician. I'm not a plumber. I'm not anything that could kind of fit in this marketplace. So I've kind of expanded my search, and what I've done is I started applying for jobs all over the country. I started applying in Sydney, Melbourne, everywhere, looking for a job that could allow me to kind of start. It doesn't really matter. I will just move. I will take a plane and I will go on the other side of the country. I don't care. But as of now, I'm kind of struggling in getting a job, landing a job. Now, there is another chance. There is another strategy that I was thinking in implementing, and is so-called the made-up CV strategy. I'm thinking in case I will not get this job at Flycentre, to redo my CV and just basically fake all the experiences to be more to comply more with this job market that is here, because otherwise I will not get employed. I will not get the job. Now, there is another strategy that I could implement, and the other strategy is called faking your CV. It sounds stupid considering that I could have done it already, but I didn't want to. But if I will not be landing a job, I will have to do that. So I'll kind of create a brand new CV, which is of course fictional, in order to be able to secure a job here. Or, yeah, I mean, I don't have that many choices, to be honest with you. Something else that I've realized is that I didn't know that. So basically, Australia is sort of a federation of independent territories managing themselves. And what I've seen in every single job ad, regardless if you are a waiter or a barista or a plumber or you want to work in FIFO, all of them, they ask you for the driving license. And I was like, how is that making sense? I've got the driving license, of course, but I don't have the Australian one because I just go here. And I'm trying to consider whether to exchange it or not, because if I stay here only for 3 months, it doesn't make sense to me. However, everyone is requesting the West Australia driving license, not the Aussie driving license, the West Australia driving license. And I was like, why? Why is that? And then I came to the conclusion that everyone needs that because they will use that as a proof of address. And that in a way makes sense because most jobs, they want you to be already here physically in order to be considered for a job or to apply. So, yeah, I found out why is that. However, I could also use the second strategy in faking it and saying that I have it. But is it worth it? Probably no. So I'm trying to play clean at this stage, trying to be honest and trying to get a fair job. Then I will take it from there. My thoughts on the city itself and the people so far is 10 out of 10. Absolutely great people. Very laid back, relaxed city. I mean, I like it. It looks like Los Angeles. I've never been to Los Angeles, but to me it looks like that. Palms everywhere. It's winter here. I'm wearing the fleece. However, it's not that cold in terms of winter as I experienced in Europe. So it's a very nice place, to be honest. But my expectations aren't quite met in terms of salaries. I mean, I've seen salaries around. In Europe, you get higher salaries. Of course, in Europe, you've got higher costs. So I'm a bit in the beginning, trying to understand how everything works, but the salaries, they don't seem that much. I mean, 46, 50, 55,000, this is the starting salaries, which for most countries probably is a good salary, but it depends where you're coming from, it depends what you have experienced, it depends your age, it depends on different factors. So for me, it's a bit low, but I guess I'll have to take it 2-3 months and then I will see it. So for those of you that do not know Fly Center, those ones that live outside of the Commonwealth countries, this is the Fly Center. This is the company that I applied for, and yeah, basically they sell flights. So what I've realized also is that the Aussie way of working is very chill and very relaxed, because apparently you'll be working for 38 hours a week. I guess on Fridays you'll kind of have free time, and yeah, so basically this is a minimum wage job. It's fine, it is what it is. So to conclude my monologue and the recap, I will keep you posted on how this evolves during the day. I'm not doing that much, to be honest. I'm trying to apply, try to stay low, save money, and go by the date. In a way, I've taken a very long break from applying, from working, and coming here, it was a wake-up call because I would love to have the chance in getting one as soon as possible. Anyway, without further ado, I will see you in the next update here in Australia.